Christopher Columbus, explorer extraordinaire. Christopher Columbus, the genuine explorer, remains a central figure in the age of exploration, marking a pivotal moment in history when the known world expanded beyond its familiar boundaries. This article delves into the life, voyages, and impact of Christopher Columbus. Early life. Born around 1451 in Genoa, Italy, Columbus grew up amid maritime influences. His early experiences as a sailor set the stage for a future marked by seafaring adventures. Influenced by the prevailing spirit of exploration, Columbus harbored a fervent belief in reaching Asia by sailing westward. The quest for sponsorship. Columbus faced initial challenges, convincing European monarchs to support his ambitious plan. After several rejections, he found patronage from Queen Isabella I of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon in 1492. Their support paved the way for one of the most significant journeys in history. First voyage 149 to 149, setting sail on the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Niger. Columbus embarked on his first voyage in August 1492. On October 12, 1492, he reached the islands of the Caribbean, making landfall in what he believed to be Asia. This historic encounter initiated a new era of transatlantic exploration. Subsequent voyages. Columbus undertook 3 more journeys between 1493 and 1504, exploring various Caribbean islands, parts of Central and South America, and even reaching the coast of Central America. Despite his achievements, he faced challenges, including strained relations with Spanish authorities and rivals questioning his methods, legacy, and impact. While Columbus never reached the Asian shores he sought, his voyages had profound consequences. His encounters with the Americas initiated the Columbian exchange, facilitating the exchange of goods, cultures, and ideas between the Old World and the New World. Columbus's expeditions also paved the way for subsequent European exploration and colonization of the Americas, leading to significant geopolitical, economic, and cultural transformations. However, his legacy is a subject of debate, with contemporary perspectives considering the negative consequences of colonization, including the impact on indigenous populations. Controversies and criticisms. In recent years, there has been increased scrutiny of Columbus's actions, particularly regarding the treatment of indigenous people. Critics point to the violence, exploitation, and diseases brought by Europeans, which led to the decline of indigenous populations. Challenges and adversities. Navigational hurdles. Explore the navigational challenges Columbus faced during his voyages, including the use of outdated maps and instruments. Native encounters. First meetings. Delve into the initial encounters between Columbus and indigenous peoples, examining cultural exchanges, miscommunications, and the impact on both sides. Columbian exchange. Impact on both worlds. Investigate the far-reaching consequences of the Columbian exchange, analyzing how it reshaped agriculture, economies, and societies in Europe and the Americas. The search for gold. Economic motivations. Examine Columbus's pursuit of wealth and the influence of economic factors on his voyages, including the quest for gold and other valuable resources. Strained relations with Spanish crown. Deteriorating support. Uncover the challenges Columbus faced in maintaining support from the Spanish monarchy, including strained relations and disputes over governance. Legacy of exploration. Pioneering exploration. Assess Columbus's role as a trailblazer in the age of exploration and his impact on subsequent explorers and navigators. Historical controversies. Debates over legacy. Analyze modern perspectives on Columbus, considering the controversies and debates surrounding his legacy in light of historical and cultural perspectives. Indigenous perspectives. Impact on native cultures. Explore the viewpoint of indigenous peoples, shedding light on the consequences of European contact on their cultures, societies, and populations, monuments and memorials. Global commemoration investigate how Columbus is commemorated worldwide through monuments and memorials, reflecting the varied interpretations of his historical significance. Navigating the Atlantic, maritime techniques. Examine the maritime techniques employed by Columbus and his crew, highlighting the advancements and limitations of navigation during the 15th century. Scientific contributions. Columbus and astronomy explore Columbus's interest in astronomy and how celestial navigation played a role in his voyages, contributing to scientific understanding of the time. Critics and defenders. Diverse perspectives bring contrasting viewpoints on Columbus, including critiques of his actions and defenders who highlight his contributions to exploration and global interconnectedness. Cultural exchange impact. Cultural transformations. Investigate the long-term impact of cultural exchange between Europe and the Americas, considering the blending of traditions, languages, and practices. These additional headings provide a comprehensive view of Christopher Columbus's journeys, allowing for a nuanced exploration of various aspects of his expeditions and their historical repercussions. Cultural clashes. Collision of worlds. Examine the cultural clashes that ensued between European and indigenous cultures, exploring the profound consequences on both sides. Legacy in cartography. Mapping discoveries. Investigate Columbus's contributions to cartography and how his voyages influenced subsequent maps and navigational knowledge. Trade routes and commodities. Economic impact. Explore the establishment of new trade routes and the exchange of commodities between the Old World and the New World. Posthumous recognition. Historical reverberations. Examine how Columbus's legacy evolved after his death, considering changing perspectives and commemorations over the centuries. The Columbian celebration, Columbus Day. Discuss the historical origins and evolution of Columbus Day, analyzing its significance and controversies in contemporary times. Impact on global perspectives. Worldview transformations. Consider how Columbus's voyages shaped the global perspectives of Europeans and influenced their understanding of the world. Maritime technology of the era. Sailing advancements. Investigate the state of maritime technology during Columbus's time, exploring the vessels, instruments, and techniques used in his expeditions. Scientific and nautical instruments. Tools of exploration. Examine the scientific and nautical instruments utilized by Columbus and his crew, highlighting their importance in the Age of Discovery, the Age of Exploration and Colonization. Paving the way. Discuss how Columbus's voyages set the stage for the broader Age of Exploration, leading to the colonization of various parts of the globe. Cultural mythologies. Columbus in popular culture. Explore how Columbus became a symbol in popular culture, analyzing his representation in literature, art, and cinema. Environmental impact. Ecological changes. Consider the ecological impact of the Columbian exchange, examining how the introduction of new species affected ecosystems on both sides of the Atlantic. Personal letters and journals. Insights from Columbus. Delve into personal letters and journals written by Columbus, gaining insights into his thoughts, motivations, and perceptions during his voyages. Human stories of the crew. Voices of the crew. Highlight the experiences of the sailors and crew members who accompanied Columbus, shedding light on their diverse backgrounds and motivations. Religious motivations. Faith and exploration. Explore the role of religious motivations in Columbus's expeditions, considering the influence of religious beliefs on his quest for exploration.